Hey! Guys, look at my axolotl. Bird's name is Albert.
What's good? Welcome back. Episode 3. You know the vibes. I'm about to go into my house and show Pete my bird. Because I still can't get a wolf or a cat. And the sheep in my basement being my slaves aren't my friends. So I'm about to show my bird. He's a little guy. Pete, come here. Guys, look! Yippee, Pete! Bro, I ain't gonna follow this. This fucking bird hates me. I make him sit there and do nothing all day. He hates me. Oh, I also turned on ray tracing. And let me hit y'all with a sonic boom real quick. I don't think people will ever really understand how much I gawk at video game visuals. People make fun of me for it, but look at those fucking water physics. Look at those lights on the water physics. You don't understand. It makes me wet. Anyway, it is great. Yeah, I had to download it from CurseForge because I couldn't get Optifine to work. It is very nice. It is very, very nice. Okay, this is where I start digging out the hillside because I wanted to add a little room to my mine shaft. So I start moving this stuff. Sorry, Tizzle, and sorry, Amagi for kind of taking your land a little bit. But I wanted to add something to my mine shaft because it looked like a weird stone structure in the middle of like a hillside. I also want to note too that I don't do a lot of building off camera, but the stuff that I do is very minor, so you'll see that later in the video. But I tried to do this all on camera, so you're gonna get a little speed build right here. What did you have, Layla? After that was all said and done, I kind of wanted to do a rounded build rather than just like a stone brick box in the middle of the place. So I decided to do like a little bit of a rounded build while not making it too serious because it wasn't supposed to be serious. It was supposed to be functional. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. So I kind of wanted to add some accents to the building here, so I did some slabs in the middle of this rather than just doing glass. I wanted to look a little bit more rustic rather than like not really modern, I should say. So I put some slabs in the middle here to make like little slits in the building, kind of like I did my mine shaft, to make it look a little more like it's a, I guess, like miner or crafter haven. And I use that to make like small little windows so you can see in without it being like too much. Finally, the functionality bit comes in. I decided to put some furnaces in there. I almost forgot to do that, and right over here I'm explaining right now that I'm going to put barrels into that wall, so there is some storage parts. Now, currently I still don't use them, but they're there for when I need them. I'm just about finishing up the build. But let me know if you guys like this structure video where I'm explaining the build a little bit more rather than just speeding it up into like 2000%. It's not the prettiest thing on the planet, but it's just a little square room. It doesn't have to be pretty. See, like I just said, it didn't have to be pretty, but it's functional. And it looks nice. I do think it looks nice. It's not the most special thing on the server. There's definitely builds that are better than all of my builds combined. But it's functional there, and I like it. So this happens on stream a lot. So for class and dry shampoo, yeah. I wanna see you out that door, baby, bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. Holy shit! It's deep. So if you want to see me do the Deadpool dance, join the stream sometime. Anyways, deep. Alright, so here I'm gathering some stuff because I wanted to start next on a farm. My farm was just this little square, like, farmland tilled behind my house, and I wanted to make it a little more functional, so that's definitely the way to do it, Layla. Stone for it. Nothing really interesting here. Okay, so now here I'm kind of outlining it. I wanted to do like a triple circle kind of thing. They're not completely symmetrical, but I like it that way. It has a little bit of a character to it rather than just being like completely symmetrical with it. So I'll show you guys what the full outline looks like. Yo, shout out Cherry for coming to hang out. But this is what the full outline kind of looks like, as you can see around me. It's not exactly symmetrical with each other, but I wanted it to be that way. I wanted it to be a little bit more charactered rather than just being like a circle next to a circle next to a circle. Shout out Cherry for getting stuck on the block since her character is literally too short to jump out of it. So as I was going on, I started like layering the pieces up a little bit because I wanted to kind of tier it off and put like steps up so you could walk up to each specific part. It didn't need to be a specific plant. I just wanted to make it a little bit tiered so again it gave it a little bit more character and it wasn't just circles next to each other. I was also asking Cherry to move because I needed to place a block there and she was AFK. I literally worked into the nighttime for this, but I was tilling all the land now. I had tiered it all off. I didn't do the steps yet, but I was trying to get the functional stuff done. Look at me, a very functional, efficient man. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. Nothing too spectacular, but I'll show you like a full showcase in a little bit. Here's the full showcase of it. I think it turned out very well. I think it's very nice looking at night with the lights on it. I think I might replace those with lanterns in the future rather than just torches. But I think it looks very nice. Nothing too professional, but nothing that like isn't something to look at a little bit. I did fill in that middle part that's like open on it, so it looks a little bit better than it does now. But I mean, finished build for finished build, it looks pretty great. Okay, so I wanted to give Jay his flowers. He's been building this courthouse for like the last 3 weeks and working like hell on it. This is an auction room, which I think is crazy. He set up lights, like redstone lamps with buttons, which I think is a crazy creative idea. Here's the honorable ya boy Nico judge, jury, executioner room. This is just a little auction staging for somebody who's running the auctions. You can have a wedding ceremony in here, so if I get my cutie girlfriend Super Secret Sarah on here, we could get married in game, which I think would be very cutie. Yeah, I wanted to check it out because you said the internals was done. Whose is this? Is this yours, Nick? Is this yours? And then I saw this big build, and I thought it was very cool. I will be showing you guys more of a showcase of that in a little bit as well, because I actually found out how to get into it. So I wanted to show this too. I took this video a couple days ago because I was just on the server in Cadium, or Cadium, however you say it. He wanted to show me what he's calling, why can't I remember it? Shard? So I got a little sneak peek. So I hope you guys enjoy the little sneak peek I got. And I'll try to like run through it the best I can because I did get lost in the build. I was over here like, damn, you really built this shit yourself? Obviously, like, it's not done yet. But Cadium says there's a tunnel to the gas garage that spawned this way. So I dug into this tunnel a couple days ago and I was like, what is this? And Jay said something about it being like a secret society, and he was right. So here's a little sneak peek into Shard. Maybe we'll get a little bit more in the next video. So I followed Kat this way up these stairs here, and this is where I got lost because of my shaders and the ray tracing I have on. I got lost in this. Like, look how pitch dark this shit is. Nothing is ever this dark on the video, but it was literally this dark when I was running through it. I had to watch like Cat's silhouette run throughout the room. I don't know what kind of demon altar this shit was. Yeah, this is where I got lost. I was calling for my mom. I didn't know what was happening. Here's me, still lost, not understanding which way I'm supposed to go. Waiting for Cat to tell me where he's at. Bro, please, I'm scared of the dark. Bro, come on. Oh, no, wait, no, I found him. And then this is just Cat's regular base. I've been in here before, but never really, like, looked around. But that's just Cat's regular house, right above the shield operation base, I guess. That's cool. I got to get a little sneak peek of that. I think that was cool. So, maybe I'm supposed to show you this. Maybe I'm not supposed to. I don't know. Oops. We are nearing the end of our run today. I did this recording just a little bit ago, and I was showing little Pete, little Patricia the bird, and I walked out of my house. There was another parrot there. And I realized somebody like left me a shulker box, and it was from Salmage, if that's how you say it. But here's a little house that I built off camera. Like I said, nothing too major off camera, but it's nice and like rustic. So we'll check that out real quick. Very nice tiny home, just kind of like a little guest house I wanted to build to make the area around my house less like just grassy, if that makes sense. See that little puff of like smoke out of the thing? Real realistic, right? Anyway, the shulker box. Bro left me 2 stacks of cooked fish and a stack of diamonds and then a book and quill. So here's a book and quill. I watched your first SMP video earlier and I realized I accidentally caused someone to take your original land. I'm sorry about this and I hope you accept this gift as an apology. Also, if you need anything, let me know. Salvage. Also, I'm trying to find people to create race teams, so if you know anyone that may be interested, please let me know. It's free and I need a team name and 2 colors of concrete. Thanks. Yeah, he took care of me a little bit there. So, if you're watching this, Sal, thanks, dog. I appreciate it heavy. And I appreciate the yellow shulker box. I will be using that in the future. Alright, this is probably about the last time I'll be talking this video. I was deciding to go on a little scenic view of the more, like, built up, bigger, nicer buildings out here. Like I said earlier, I was gonna get into this one and kind of show you guys a little bit of the inside. So enjoy the cinematics, and I'll see you right at the end. That's about it for me. If you have not already, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.